What's going on, guys? This is Costi with PickDogs.com. I'm here with Jay Yang for another Yang Angle. Jay, welcome, welcome, welcome. I love talking about this game today, and I'm not going to rush to talk about it. One of my favorite pitchers is pitching in the game. But before we get into it, how are you doing today?
Hi, Costi. How are you? This is 5 a.m. in Asia. The yang angle never sleeps. So
Never
let's
sleeps.
let's get right into it.
So my question before we get into the game is, so obviously you have to do everything the night before because obviously you can't wake up at 3 in the morning and be clear headed to be able to try to do it. So really, you have to structure everything the night before. And in baseball, it doesn't kill you because they do post most of the time the correct listed pitchers. But I mean, this is a full time job, and this is not your only job. So the fact that you're putting in these type of hours and commitment, I hope everybody that's a fan of your video series, the Yangle, appreciates because just like you said, we're recording this. It's 4 o'clock p.m. my time on the East Coast, and it's 5 a.m. in Korea the following day. So Jay's living in the future, guys. Just understand at the time of
But,
this recording, it's already Thursday in Korea while it's
yeah.
Wednesday here in Baltimore, Maryland.
I mean, the good part is I have more time to analyze games, so I think that's a positive, part of it.
Well, there you have it, guys. Let's get right into it. We're going to be breaking down the Chicago Cubs. They're facing off against the St. Louis Cardinals. The current line is the Cubs are favored by it's a 134 favorite, and the over under is 9 with the starting pitchers. My favorite, Mr. Shota Imanagasama against Andre Palante. So, Jay, why
Yes.
don't you give us the breakdown and strategy on this game?
Yes, so I think the first of all, I believe in Imanaga. So Imanaga returns off rehab and looks sharp, finding and pounding the zone with command and swing and miss stuff. Cubs lineup has seen plenty of Plante and matches up well here with bullpen depth on Chicago side on Chicago side, and Imanaga likely to give 5+ quality innings. I'm backing Chicago to take this one on the road. So I'm backing Chicago to win.
So again, guys, listed pitchers as always, Imanaga and Palante, and the Yango pick is the Chicago Cubs laying 134. Now, I have a few questions for you. The first one is coming off of injury. Is that a big deal? Not, I mean, I know he's pitched in AAA, and you could see the quality of starts that he's had when he's rehabbing. But first game back, is that something you like really factor in a lot, or not really?
Yeah, so I think you have to factor in bullpen here. So we should never ignore them. The bullpen is critical part of the game. So let me share some of my insights that I apply when picking a game based on bullpen. So to reflect on this matchup, Cubs has balanced mix, Farmer, Brazer, Pomeranz, Palencia. They have 5+ trusted arms to spread usage well balanced. The multi-inning guys and rest rotation is pretty good for the Cubs. Their recent form improving, few blow-ups stable. Uh, the bullpen by committee, the manager trusts 5+ relievers. They have mid-tier MLB average of ERA and WHIP. But St. Louis Cardinals, they have the elite closer Ryan Helsley. They had a thin depth. They are dependent on Helsley. Helsley often used in back-to-back or four-out saves. Um, Inconsistent beyond Helsley, the mid relievers could be shaky. Um, they obviously use a lot of Helsley, and so they have the similar ERA, but I think they are worse in seventh and eighth inning splits. So that being said, with this information, I can envision if Imanaga exits early, I think Chicago can still protect their runs. If the Palante has to throw 6 innings and probably to Mets and then Helsley, I think that's the St. Louis winning formula. But if the Imanaga throws longer, Chicago Cubs has more chance to win. So as this series goes on, I think this would impact much more. So that's some of my insights on this matchup based on bullpen. Hope this helps.
Right. So, guys, just to give you guys some clarity, and I know you guys are all very educated to be on this channel to begin with, and you guys win a lot of games yourself. But we're not just talking about ERAs here. We're not just throwing out WHIP. We're not just throwing out the most basic data points that anybody could obtain and anybody could follow and track. This is beyond that. I mean, there's a pitcher coming off injury. Jay has basically, he's picking the Cubs and he's basically backing both sides of the coin, whether Imanaga goes long and he's goes right back into his form like he did in 2024 in the beginning of 2025, or he has a maybe a 3.5, 4 inning run, and then the relievers could still cover up enough to for them to still win the game. So you're seeing both sides of it, meaning he's run the data on both sides of the coin of the situation that could happen to Imanaga coming back, and we still feel confident with the Cubs. So I hope this really gives you guys some clarity of why you should have Jay as your handicapper in these summer months in baseball. Now, football is going to be amazing as well, but Jay excels in baseball. This is his sweet spot. He's very good at this, and I want you guys to understand if you subscribe to any of his products, you will end up being a very happy camper. You could buy his premium picks. They're in the description below. You could buy even a couple days at a time. You don't have to commit long term if you're a smaller player. But if you happen to be a bigger player and you want to treat your betting as a business, not a losing hobby, the VIP rated games are inevitably going to make you the most amount of money because Jay rates his top plays up to 5 units down to 1 unit. So even though they could be the same games that you could be buying on the premium side, these are rated games, so we can comfortably tell the bigger players to step up and bet bigger on this particular spot because the analytics are so strong. So if this does interest you guys, definitely shoot me a text on the number that you see on the screen. Follow Jay on Instagram as always at jbombcapper. It's going to be written here right below our beautiful faces. And you could obviously follow him. He posts parlays, props, everything included on his Instagram channel for absolutely free. And as always, thank you again for your support. We will be back tomorrow with another Yangle. And as always, Jay closes us out.
Yeah, have a winning day, make money in long term, and good luck. And let's win it. Thank you.
Hey, Jay, we don't need luck if we have the Yangle.
Good.
Have a good one, guys.